An I-Team investigation. Half the money the city of Boston is spending to fix potholes goes to repairs in just 2 places. And as chief correspondent Joe Shortsleeve shows us, that adds up to thousands of dollars every year.
I knew as soon as I hit it, it would be an issue. Like I fell off the road.
Car versus pothole. Renee Sabo knows what it's like to lose that matchup on a Boston street.
And it completely tore up 2 of my tires.
From 2011 to 2013, the city of Boston shelled out tens of thousands of dollars to pay for damage to cars. And get this, records obtained by the I-Team show that nearly half of that money paid out is connected to just 2 locations.
Right here.
Boom. We're talking about the tunnels under Mass Ave, this one on Huntington Avenue, and this, the Commonwealth Avenue underpass, before it was recently resurfaced. The city paid out dozens of settlements in these areas for some significant amounts, $752, $830, several over $1,000, and that's just a sample. No one at City Hall would speak to us on camera about the problem. A spokesperson told us simply, they're busy roads.
The water is what generates the potholes.
So we enlisted the help of Wentworth Institute of Technology professor and former Big Dig engineer James Lambrex. Using Mobile 4, we took him on a tour through these trouble spots in search of answers.
It was still wet after it hadn't rained for 2 days. When the water freezes, it expands, you generate a pothole.
Professor Lambrex also said shadows in the tunnel make it difficult to see the trench-like craters in the road.
You can't move to the right to avoid that pothole because now you're on the wall. You can't move to the left to avoid it because there's traffic next to you.
Now, the Commonwealth Underpass is just a few hundred feet in that direction, but Renee Sabo's damage happened here on the Charles Gate ramp, but her claim was denied. Why? Because the ramp's a state road. Commonwealth Ave's a city road, and the state doesn't have to pay.
I don't understand why there's such a big discrepancy, I guess.
The statute just doesn't provide for property damages on a state road. If you can find some way of saying maybe the city and the state combined to create a defect, then you might have an argument.
Sabo says the city should at least make it easier to figure out which roads are which.
You had to submit all paperwork. You had to have several pictures of different angles. You had to draw diagrams of where you were facing when you hit the pothole. So it was a lot of work. And it was vetoed.
And even if you are on a city street, there's no guarantee. The law states that municipalities are only on the hook if they're aware a pothole is causing damage and they fail to fix it in a timely manner. For the I-Team, Joe Shortsleeve, WBZ News.
Now, if you have a tip for the I-Team, you can email them at iteam@cbsboston.com or call them 617-787-7030.